So I haven't uploaded any videos for a while because I just been working so much, like literally 7 days a week, and like I would film various things, but it takes a long time to sit down and edit. And if you're doing 7 days a week at your job, you don't have time. You don't have time to do that. So that job did not work out. So now I have time. I'm going to go back through and take care of some of this old footage that's been piling up. Get that processed and turned into videos, and then continue making new videos from here. But being as this is, I'm doing van life, I'm in a van, if I'm working in a town and the job doesn't work out for whatever reason, I don't have to stay in that town. You know, I can go wherever I want. Like, I can go anywhere I want to be and look for a job there. So I've relocated. Decided it was time for a change of scenery, so we're gonna start up this video with that, and then I'm gonna blend in some of the old, like I'll have current videos blended in, and I'll throw in some of the other videos that I have, with some of the older footage from the last half of last year, because I want to get that dealt with. It's piling up and taking up all this space on my phone. So yeah, good times. Let's get started. So we're gonna go down this way, and we're gonna drive for a long time and see what we find. Got some other places I want to check out, some places that look like they could be better. I don't know. I was pretty much just stuck in this area. Just the only thing that I was doing there was working. The area was okay, but like, you know, it wasn't that great. Yeah, I have no other real reason to be there. So, you know, if I had an apartment or something, then I would be like, oh, well, I guess I should go find a job. Unfortunately, I still need a job. I got to pay off my debt, do things like that. But I would have to look in that area. I'd be like, oh, I got all this time left on my lease, and you know, like, I'm tied into this area. But with van life, I can go wherever I want. So I think there might be some good opportunities out that way. So that's where I'm going to go, and we'll find out once we get there.
find a way to a new beginning. Find a way to a new beginning. Find a way to a new. I try. Keep sending in a world that's ending. I try. Find a way to a new beginning. I switch the darkness for the light, because I feel the truth inside. And what do I know? Where do I belong? Guess I'm close to where I'm supposed to be. And I don't wanna hold it back, 'cause I finally understood that I keep standing in a world that's ending. I try to hold on to a life worth living.
Okay, let's see. So where am I? I'm sitting in Reno, and it is like, I don't even know what time it is, man. It's probably like 9-10 o'clock at night. Parked for the night on the side of a street. This is actually a decent spot. It's not very level, but I can handle that. and poured myself a drink, just sitting here relaxing, getting ready to go to sleep, or try to go to sleep pretty soon. And then all of a sudden the alarm goes off. This is the alarm that for my batteries from the Victron battery manager telling me that the voltage is too low. I forget what the threshold is set at, but when I check it, it's flashing like under 12 volts. Whatever it is. So it's not anywhere near it needs to be. So I turn the van on so it can start charging and the alarm will shut off. And the thing is the battery monitor says that I have like 31% left in my battery. So I have no idea why this would be doing this. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. 31%, but the voltage is so low that it's like as if the batteries are basically at under 5% or something. Because that's how lithium works, right? You get full voltage all the way down until like the very end, and then the voltage just falls off a cliff. And that's pretty much what happened. And so now I have this dilemma. Like, the only thing I can do is either just drive, but I'm going to drive for a long ass time if the batteries are this low, like hours and hours and hours. Or I could sit and run the generator. Well, where the hell am I going to run a generator at now? Like, I don't know around here where I can do that, number one. Number two, in a handful of hours, by like 7 o'clock in the morning, it's going to start snowing. And it's going to start snowing hard, like 4 to 8 inches, you know, and that's if you're like in the avoiding the worst of it. Otherwise, like over a foot. 50-mile-an-hour winds. Like, I can't even run a generator in that, even if I wanted to. So the only other thing I can do is start driving. Well, I could drive all the way back to Utah, which was in my list of things to do, but maybe not right this second. I was maybe considering doing that sometime tomorrow after I woke up and slept like a normal person, and maybe even a day or two later, because these storms are coming in, and there's going to be storms like all day tomorrow, probably the next day, and then Utah is going to have their own set of storms. I mean, whatever's going to hit Reno is going to work its way over, but I think there's some other storms coming from another direction, because they're talking about having their own storms starting like tonight, all the way through Thursday, and this is Monday. It's only Monday. Now, if I drive back, that is literally an 8-hour drive non-stop. 8 hours of driving. That doesn't include any stops to get gas or anything. And that's if I can stay awake. Like, I'm conditioned right now to sleep at night. I should be going to sleep right now. But now I'm looking at like I have to drive for 8 hours. These batteries will not survive. I don't know what's using all this power. If maybe the only thing I did differently was I plugged in my Starlink, and I know that uses quite a bit of power. But man, I wouldn't think by like Wednesday or Thursday of last week, not even a week ago, I was up at like 85% according to the Victron battery manager. And if that's even accurate, because it's definitely not accurate right now, I should be able to be at 30% and be perfectly fine for several more days. So something's not right there. I'll be damned if I know what that is, but yeah, this is literally the only option I have. I have to literally drive all the way back for 8 hours right now. I have some things I have to do back there, so I do have to go back there, but damn, right now, like, I was halfway through my drink. I don't think I can I don't know where I would park and start running this generator. I have no idea. I don't know this town. I don't know where I can do that in the middle of the night. I mean, maybe I can drive part way and do that, but but I'm going to get blasted with a storm either way. Man, this is terrible. In 8 years of van life, I have never been in this situation where my batteries died on me like this, and I had no choice but to drive. I mean, I've had my batteries die in the past, but it was like in the middle of the day. You know, I was able to drive or something like. And there weren't like multiple major winter storms bearing down on me. That's the other thing. This ain't gonna be no 8-hour drive. If I'm battling major winter storms the whole way, that's gonna turn an 8-hour drive into like a 16-hour drive. Going through some of these, there's mountain passes that I got to go through on the way there. Those things are going to be hit hard with. Oh my God. And that's if I can stay awake. Let me just drive. Let me drive like an hour to the next town over. An hour, 45 minutes. It's more of a country kind of town in the middle of the desert. Very small. Maybe there'll be a spot I can park and just run this generator for a while and sleep. And that could be an option before the snow hits this area. So, yeah, let me do that and see what I can find. Okay, so I found a spot. This was maybe 30 minutes outside of the city, or from where I was. It is remote. There's people around. There's stuff, but it's on the outskirts, so there's like dirt lots and undeveloped land, and where people just drive it anywhere and do whatever. Like nobody cares. So I can just park right here, run the generator. There's a lot of semis around running generators. So I'll just blend in. No one will even know I'm here. Plenty of other people doing what I'm doing. Not necessarily running a generator, but parked for the night. The only thing I don't know is it's going to start snowing maybe 7 in the morning. What time is it? It is like, I don't know, it's probably like 11 o'clock at night. The generator will run out of fuel before then and shut down. But the question is, do I go out there and zip everything up so it doesn't get 6 inches of snow on top of it that I got to deal with inside that cargo bag? And if I'm going to do that, do I hit the road? Or do I just hang out in this area? And that's the only thing that remains to be seen. Because I'm not really sure, to be honest. I feel like there's nothing else I need to do out here. But I'm just not, I can't say 100% for sure for some reason. And if I leave tomorrow, even if I leave like out in 6 hours from now or something, I'm gonna have a winter storm like right on my ass the entire way, and probably gonna overpower me, and I'll probably run into another storm, and it's just gonna be a mess. Like, especially some of these mountain passes. I mean, and if I got to chain up, then I'm driving at like what 35 miles an hour or something. I mean, you're not supposed to drive over like 50, but you know, even if you want to go faster than 35, like sometimes the chains don't cooperate. And I can't drive 8 hours with chains on. There's no way. So I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. So I'm just going to play it by ear. Maybe I just hang out in this spot for another day or two and let it pass. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm going to finish up this drink, which is not water. This is something else. So I'm gonna drink that real quick, and hopefully that'll help me fall asleep, and I'm gonna sleep for a few hours and wake up and see what's going on by the time I get up. And hopefully this generator will put some power back into my batteries. I have no idea how that happened or why. Completely caught me off guard because I thought I had like 35% according to the battery monitor, but I don't know. Apparently it's not, somehow it's not reading 100% of the power that I'm putting through there correctly. And I don't know how that's possible. It's got to be the Starlink, because that's been running the whole time since last Wednesday or Thursday. It's been running 24/7. That does use a lot of power. Or maybe, I mean, God forbid, the only other option I can think of is my batteries are going bad on me. But they're only 2 years old. I can't imagine that they would, like, they should last a lot longer than this. So we'll see what happens.